Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back again for an AEW Rampage watch along. This week, we also get the extra special hour, or I think it's an hour of the buy in show, which we're just waiting to kick off over on YouTube. But once that gets up and running, we'll be watching along with everyone. Not sure why it hasn't started yet. The time it should have started pretty much right now. We get for this episode we're getting Bryan Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki, which is like a dream match of crazy proportions that I've been very, very excited to see. We're also getting Bobby Fish versus Lee Moriarty, which is going to be, I think that could be a sleeper episode, sleeper match. A lot of technical wrestling in that one. Conti and Santana Garrett, a rematch from one of their very early matches on NXT, and this video is unavailable. Okay, why has it done that? Removed by the uploader. Okay, that's interesting. Go to YouTube, main page. AEW, see what we got. Wrestling, buy-in. There we go. And we're off. How's everybody else's day been so far? It's pretty windy and miserable weather-wise here. Just gonna turn the old volume down a little bit because that's blowing my ears out. Kicking it off with the ladies. Nice. Tay and Anna J. Also just waiting for my lunch to finish cooking, having some pasta to kick off the day. It's some of those carbs and energy into me. Couldn't be too far. Debuted 10 days ago. Nice. Santana Garrett, like super underrated in NXT. I think they missed a trick there with her. She could have been someone quite special for WWE, but they let her go. So again, we take Conti, another one. A missed star in the making there. I think WWE letting two good ones get away. Ah, yes. Tomorrow Dynamite. It's going to be fun. Feels weird that Dynamite's on a Saturday. I felt so lost during the week trying to work out what I was going to do on my Thursday. Very strange.
And there's the countdown to the top of the hour. AEW Rampage live on TNT. CM Punk and Matt Sydal will kick things off, and it will be commercial free. You will see that match in its entirety at the start.
This is a tough one for these ladies because I know their NXT match wasn't viewed all too favorably, so there's a lot riding on this one to be received well.
Into that rolling knee bar of sorts. Maybe I thought she was going ankle lock. Smooth like butter, no doubt. Smooth like Greek yogurt. Almost a variation of a calf slicer on Santana Garrett.
Phone on the charger. Lose power during the show.
Snatch that head, that breaks the hold. Ty Conti, a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Knee strike, very nice.
Midsection. Conti also a finalist in the 2016 Olympic trials for the Brazilian judo team. Right there, look at that. That was so shocking. Ty Conti, judo black belt, and leaping over the top of Santana. Garrett, nice roll through. Garrett charges in. Ty Conti, the waist lock, the ripcord, and there she gets.
And my lunch is ready. I will be back shortly.
That's just a kick to the face. The cover here by Conti. The far leg is hooked. Santana, Garrett kicking out.
You know, Garrett, if I was Garrett, if I was Santana, I'd be trying to rebound from her loss against Diamante 10 days ago on AEW Dark. So this is to me, this is a lot of pressure for her, I feel like.
And you saw on the screen right here on the buy-in, our main event on the buy-in, Bryan Danielson, Minoru Suzuki, the dream match, plus Bobby Fish and Lee Moriarty. Danielson and Fish will face tomorrow on Dynamite, special Saturday Night Dynamite, and of course Rampage, our main event, the big trios tag team match.
I'm back. I got some food. We're good to go. We'll be here for the next 2 hours. How are the ladies doing?
Comes in the back elbow in the corner.
Handspring back elbow, very nice.
Rolls through into a pinning predicament.
Probably could have cooked this pass for a little bit longer. It's a little runny.
The pin and Garrett.
But over very, very hot.
Nice, beautiful bridge right there, version of like a moodle lock. Yeah, she doesn't have the legs hooked, but she's still applying that upward pressure on the chin of Ty Conti, cranking on the neck, but Ty Conti kicking out the ankle, Rick.
Kicked out the legs. It's nice. Smart.
Well, it's like kicking a leg out of a chair or a table, and that's what you do at a bridge, right? Good job to take that pressure away.
Come on, Ty. Get it going. Get it rolling.
Irish whip into the rope. Santana, Garrett through the clothesline, but Ty Conti and Garrett both had the same thing in mind. Yeah, both ladies now down. Now the key is who will get to a vertical base first, and a J kind of motivating Ty Conti.
That's what friends are for. I love that.
I wish I had friends.
Same here.
What about the announcement?
Ricky and Taz wishing they had friends. Aren't they supposed to be friends?
The AEW Women's Division. It's awesome. I can't wait to see who ends up with that beautiful title. Could be just about anybody. Oh, look, Ty Conti went for the pump kick. Santana
Roll up. Schoolboy.
Ty able to kick out. Ooh.
Well, that was not a great looking kick.
I was about to say Sternum. That's exactly where to hit.
Oh, what up? Push stuff. Pump kick.
Just ate the pump kick from Ty Conti.
There's that fire we were talking about.
I feel like these two don't have the greatest chemistry with each other. It's
She's fired up, Conti is.
some awkward looking spots.
Pump kick in the corner. Conti,
Ooh,
third. Oh, maybe thinking of fourth. Incoming. Oh.
fourth pump kick.
Santana, Garrett tried to get her hands in the way, but Ty Conti just kicking through. Garrett is rocked. And now
Trap DDT.
Ty Conti
1,
finds Santana,
2,
Garrett, and
3.
picks up the win.
Nice. They're giving Bobby, Lee, Bryan, and Suzuki plenty of time.
Garrett, not enough to topple the very talented Ty Conti. Ty Conti continues her winning ways, ranked number 2, but
Love it.
she could have a date with the AEW Women's World Championship or perhaps the TBS Championship in her future. It is her pick. There's that
What's going on with my camera here?
Coach Garrett turns to the back, get the 1, 2, 3. That's it, man. That's a hard landing on the face.
No, no.
Victorious here
Grab this one.
on the Rampage buy-in. And as a reminder, at the top of the hour,
Touch
we'll be
bigger.
live on TNT with AEW Rampage. CM Punk versus Matt Sydal starting things off here tonight, and it will be
Santos.
commercial-free. And our main event for Rampage later on tonight, the Inner Circle versus American Top Teams, Junior Dos Santos, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky. And let's take a look at this rivalry.
Well, congratulations to AEW on
There we go.
CM
Fixed it.
Punk and
Just let it
Bryan
transition and we'll be good, guys.
Ruby Soho and Adam Cole and every other skinny little dork that Tony Khan man can use to deflect the spotlight away from the truth.
Dan understands that men roll with men. That's why he runs with fighters like Junior Dos Santos, like Jorge Masvidal, like Andre Arlovsky.
This company has two real men wrestling for it, and you're looking at them right now.
Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page were already one of the best tag teams.
I am quite excited to see this
Both of them have
American
combat
top team
sports experience
wrestle.
outside of professional wrestling. And so for them to be associated with American Top Team and Dan Lambert, that's huge for them. It takes their already great pro wrestling technique and sharpens it even more.
As far as Dan Lambert and American Top Team having a place in AEW, off the cuff, you would say no.
If the truth hurts a little too much, cover up your fragile little ears for the next 60 seconds.
Dan Lambert came to AEW as an invited guest by our president and CEO, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan's not the master manipulator here. It's you, Chris Jericho.
When I look at you, surrounded by all your meatheads of the American Top Team, I got one question. Which one of you guys is on top?
He's kind of been given an inch and taken a mile, so it was really kind of rewarding to see Jericho put Dan Lambert in his place, at least verbally. Thus far,
Yeah,
it's been
it was
American
somewhat
Top Team
controversial
getting
promo,
roughshod all over the inner circle. Jericho and Hager bringing Dan Lambert into the ring.
No, don't do this to Dan Lambert.
Wait, that's Junior Dos Santos,
Oh, no.
former UFC heavyweight champion.
That's a bad man.
Junior Dos Santos is one of the truly baddest men in all of fighting sports. His part in all this is really going to spell trouble for the inner circle.
Junior Dos Santos is a former UFC heavyweight champion.
Junior Dos Santos is a monster.
Holds the record for the
I wanna know
longest
that.
winning streak in the UFC heavyweight division, and he's tied for the second most knockouts in the UFC heavyweight division. Junior Dos Santos is a beast. He's defeated
Correct.
Stipe Miocic. He's knocked out Mark Hunt, Cain Velasquez, and even Mirko Krokop, one of the best strikers in all of MMA. And so, yeah, Junior Dos Santos is a huge problem.
People are asking me if I'm ready for the professional
So it's Jorge Masvidal.
But the question is, professional wrestling is ready for me? Is ready for this? I don't think so, baby.
American Top Team is surrounding the ring here.
Hager and Jericho's a
I would love if this leads to Cain Velasquez coming in and wrestling for AEW. That dude can go.
I've already been to the top of the world on combat sports. And I'm already the scariest man on AEW. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevarra are walking into Miami as the fan favorites, but really,
Yeah,
they're
not the
walking
bookies'
into
favorites.
Top Team's home turf.
And Masvidal. Oh, no. Not Masvidal. No.
A massive knee strike from Masvidal. American Top Team has just dismantled Hager and Jericho. Jorge Masvidal is one of the toughest men in the UFC and all of mixed martial arts. He actually defeated Nate Diaz for the BMF title in UFC, a title symbolic of his toughness. He holds the record for the fastest knockout in UFC.
I've never understood the idea of that BMF title. Like, what was the point of that?
That's how he got that record. Jorge Masvidal is a bad.
If anybody knows
bad
what
dude.
the idea behind the BMF title was,
Scorpio
explain it,
Sky,
because
Ethan
I'm
Page,
lost.
and Junior Dos Santos,
Never got it.
That's something that Chris Jericho and
Like, I would have understood if it was just, yeah, like a
You know who it is, no introductions needed, but just in case you don't know,
no weight classes, like you can just fight anyone, prove that you're the best. I don't know. But, yeah.
AEW has made a major mistake. They're coming to my hometown.
It was like they just made a
not
belt for
necessarily
Connor,
under my
and then
promotion or my good side,
Connor
just challenge
left and decided to box.
us, me, you know I roll deep. I roll with American Top Team. I'm gonna bring my whole avenue and American Top Team to your face, AEW.
That's a serious gym. That place is huge.
I'm gonna discipline and domesticate you guys. American Top Team, baby. Let's go.
Just to have him in
Is that a legitimate tattoo on his face as well?
AEW ring and AEW arena, just to have his presence means a lot. It changes the dynamic of the fans. Of all things Dan Lambert can do, and this is not to look down at any other of the fighters on his team, to bring in Jorge is, to me, his crowning jewel, his crowning moment.
This is where Jorge Masvidal is from. This is where Junior Dos Santos trains. I think all of that, plus the tag team expertise of Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, is just going to be too much for the inner circle to overcome.
Let me get this straight. Hager and Jericho could not get the job done at the Grand Slam.
Not some bad belts.
So now they want to add that little pipsqueak, Sammy Guevarra, to the mix. Come down to our hometown of Miami to take another shot at the Men of the Year, this time with former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos on the team, and the BMF champion Jorge Masvidal in the corner, and they're hoping for a better result? This may be the first time I've been to an AEW event where the fans weren't the dumbest people in the arena.
Well, thanks, Dan.
This next match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Lee Moriarty.
Well, before we get to this match, what about our main event on Rampage, Taz? That huge trios tag team match. What a
I like that shirt.
American top team in the inner circle.
Lee Moriarty, hit me up. Where do I get that shirt?
Encapsulated everything that we're looking forward to in our main event on Rampage. I can't wait, and I think the inner circle might be in trouble for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And his opponent from Albany, New York, weighing 207 pounds, the infamous Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish, a well-traveled veteran of the professional
Who's old Ring of Honor theme? That's awesome.
week. And Ricky, what did you think? Bobby came up on the losing end against Sammy Guevarra, but I thought he looked impressive.
He came up on the losing end, but man, did he take it to Sammy Guevarra. I was impressed. I've always been impressed by Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish and the American Dragon Bryan Danielson will lock horns tomorrow night on a special Saturday Night Dynamite. And speaking of Dynamite, AEW returns to the Kansas City area, the Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri on Wednesday, November 3rd, and then we will debut in St. Louis, Missouri with AEW Rampage at the Chaffetz Arena Friday, November 5th. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Well, I'll tell you this, guys. You know, Lee has given up a lot of experience here to Bobby Fish.
Oh, we still got 44 minutes. They're giving Suzuki and Danielson a long time. These guys go like 25, 30.
Lee Moriarty, one of the gifted young grapplers in AEW, a man out of the Pittsburgh area that's really been sharpening his skills over the last, or really come to prominence as he's sharpening his skills over the last 2 years. It was that match he had a few weeks back with Daniel Garcia that got him on
Seven.
radar, and look, nice ankle pick there on Bobby Fish.
Yeah, rolling ankle pick. Well done, for sure. It's not easy to take down Bobby Fish.
It has to be like a crazy feeling for Daniel Garcia. He went from signing to AEW's via a dark
Man that spent time in the dojos, pro wrestling
to now like dark is kind of his show, and
tag team champion
he's like the measuring stick for new guys.
tag team champion around the world. But look at this, Moriarty. This is that grappling technique I was talking about, Taz.
Yeah, he got himself that hammerlock switch right to that rear choke, but Fish got out pretty quick. Good job by Lito.
Now, like if guys have good matches with
Isolating that left arm of Bobby
Daniel Garcia, they get signed. Like wild.
from the wrist of Fish close to his ear, but Bobby Fish, there's that striking background.
I'm telling you guys, you both know. This guy can throw hands, elbows, knees, kicks, no doubt, man.
Let's get it on.
Again, though,
Come on,
returning to
Bobby.
that left arm, it looks like Moriarty's locked into a game plan.
I like that. I think that's smart. Stay focused on a body part.
Coming
Remember the first time I saw Lee Moriarty? He just struck me as like this crazy high flyer dude, but yeah, he's actually like a real technical guy. Cool. I like when they sort of subvert expectations with their styles. Great.
AEW Rampage on TNT live. You do not want to miss it. The huge trios tag team match. Ruby Soho
Bobby.
and the Bunny.
CM Punk, Matt
Yep.
Sydal, commercial free. That's going to be
Yep.
insane on Rampage.
Yep.
42 minutes away as Moriarty again going after that left arm of Bobby Fish, the kick to the elbow. And Moriarty
Come on, Bobby, let's get going.
Try and drive your weight to the joint of the elbow to get the guy down.
That's funny.
cross body too. I don't think Bobby Fish was expecting that. He almost got caught by surprise by Moriarty.
I think you're right about that. And again, he is hellacious and tenacious. Lee Moriarty is on that arm.
Uh-oh.
Strength of Bobby Fish and bull rushes Moriarty to the corner.
I was going to say, kudos to Lee for not giving up on that game plan. I like that. Yeah, I agree. Now,
Oh.
look at that dragon screw right
Dragon
there.
screw leg whip.
Fish. He planted that foot when he twisted. One thing.
Oh,
Sliding lariat.
Bobby Fish, far leg is hooked. Moriarty kicking
Kicks out.
Got some dueling chants here in the Knight Center.
This building sounds like hollow. Very echoey.
We saw James L. Knight earlier.
That's right. He
Yeah,
is
Jack
Jack
Terrier.
Russell Terrier.
Jack Russell Terry running around with
But he got removed by security.
He's like, just because your name's on the building, guy.
Yeah, Jack Russell Terriers.
We'll be back here in the James L. Knight Center tomorrow night for a special Saturday Night Dynamite. Live
In Santon.
on TNT. Bobby Fish, the senton over the top. Cover.
If you never had that move happen to you, it knocks all the wind out of you. And you cannot do anything when you cannot breathe.
Oh, you're right. I had the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
Miami getting spoiled too. Two 2-hour shows on consecutive days. Crazy.
Bobby Fish, he had the
Tomorrow will probably be longer actually because they'll probably do some dark tapings potentially.
over. Moriarty kicks
Yeah, it's could be a 3-hour show tomorrow, 2-hour show today.
You can see him fighting from the bottom, but a guy like Fish, a veteran, close to 20-year veteran, he will stay on his
Tony
opponent
Khan
times.
taking big shots at WWE this week.
trying to fight out of Bobby's grip.
Interesting to see the viewership numbers for
Kick to the outside of the knee.
the ratings come
Yeah, look right there.
Monday or Tuesday. See how we
Or a
go.
version of a top wrist lock, how well done that was by Fish.
Putting all that weight right on top of that tricep there.
Especially like tonight.
Bobby's the man.
See what the ratings are like. See if WWE manages to.
But immediately
I imagine they will still win
Fish felt
with
the momentum
them
turn.
being
Drove that knee into the midsection, but now trading strikes Moriarty. The teeth
box, but
sends Moriarty into the corner. Moriarty though gets the uppercut.
deliberately extending their show to run into Rampage was a bit rude. So yeah,
Nice go behind.
Tony fired back with this.
Through again, attacking.
And smartly like setting the card up so that
This would, even though
Danielson is on right before. That'll draw people
be a huge victory,
off
a
Fox
statement
to the
victory, I think,
YouTube
for
show,
Moriarty,
which will
where he
then push
pulls
people
one
to
off.
I think we'd have to call an upset.
TNT for Rampage, which has Punk at the start. So
I agree.
very, very
Geary
smart.
in the corner for Moriarty.
Smart man. Smart booking.
Rolled out.
Momentum's changing.
Good
here.
planning.
What's this?
Lee and
Oh,
jumping
just a
stomp.
stomp on the
Lee hooks the
shoulders.
outside leg. Fish able to kick out. Rick Knox says only a 2.
Got to stay focused now. Don't get frustrated that you couldn't top the man and get a win. Stay on him.
You're just under 40 minutes away from AEW Rampage live on TNT. A huge, huge event. CM Punk and Matt Sydal will kick things off. We will get right into the action, and you will see the match in its entirety. It will be
Exchanging big forearms. Now we're going low. Kicks. Caught.
Oh, nice roll.
Other big forearm kick.
God. Oh, big time roundhouse
Yeah, I don't ever want to be kicked by Bobby Fish. That looks
by Bobby Fish. He goes
horrific.
into the cover. No.
To that back arch, to that backdrop type suplex, right? Like Saito style.
Come on, Bobby.
suplex was
Get it going.
great by Bobby Fish.
Woo-hoo. Took him off his feet. Lee
Bobby,
got
another
Lee
one.
off his feet, so
Super underutilized in NXT. He could have been great.
Thought he was unsteady, just a desperate
I think he had a few injuries, which probably didn't help him. But yeah, like, and his age, they looked at him as
to that arm of Bobby Fish. The
kind of just became the fourth guy in UE, and rather than getting to do anything substantial.
He had the arm captured on the inside. That side throw into a pin, almost a
He could have been a dude going after the US,
Put his hand, he held
US,
the pad on the left arm.
the North American title.
Fish down. I like that. Wasn't able to get the win, but was
Going after the cruiserweight title.
This is a great
Yeah, they didn't really do much of anything with him.
Rampage buy-in.
Had a few tag title victories, and that was it.
got that weird choke there.
Choke in, and Moriarty doing a good thing, backing Fish into the corner.
That's how you break that hold if you can't get wrist control.
The Latigo sent
Oh.
Bobby across the ring, but he
My
fights back
knee.
the leaping knee strike.
Whoa! Had a deep cover. Fish had a deep cover. He thought he was going to win the match right there.
And the crowd here in Miami getting behind Lee Moriarty, but Bobby.
Oh, that's a T-bone suplex into the rope.
Wreck someone. That's how you do it. That's
Yeah, that's a great way to wreck someone. Jesus. There's a roundhouse to the head. That's it. One, two. Bobby Fish with the W.
What a battle between these two men. Bobby Fish victorious, but Lee Moriarty, I think, opening even more eyes here in his
makes you better, as you know. Oh, you got the loss, it still makes you better.
Iron sharpens iron. Am I right?
I love a cliche, man. I love a cliche.
I like that drink too.
Bobby Fish will be in action tomorrow night on a special Saturday Night Dynamite against the man that'll be in our main event on the Rampage buy-in, the American Dragon, Bryan
Yeah, that's gonna be a great match too. Bobby Fish, Bryan Danielson. Very key. Two incredible technical wrestlers.
I am a wrestler.
Yeah, I love seeing Bryan be allowed to wrestle again and just be a head-kicking wrestling machine. Other than goofy underdog character. Let him wrestle. Let the man wrestle. He loves this crap. He loves just getting punished and punishing people back.
He is the epitome of what a pro wrestler should be in and out of the ring.
100%. 100% agree with Tony there. Here's a guy you build the company around, and yeah, WWE did that for about 2 years, and then that was it. Gave up.
Bryan Danielson has an insatiable thirst for watching and learning and understanding professional wrestling. If you've ever
He's a wrestler's wrestler.
5 minutes and you talk about a pro wrestling match that you might not have seen or maybe forgotten about, his eyes light up and he immediately documents it and goes back and
Yeah,
watches
he's gonna go watch it.
He's somebody that scours the globe for professional wrestling to see how it's done. For Bryan Danielson to bring all of that knowledge, that technique, that passion for pro wrestling, to bring it here to AEW, the true home of professional wrestling, that's been great for everybody.
And you have this psychopath.
Since Bryan Danielson has arrived here in AEW, he has certainly...
These guys wrestled once before in 2014, but that match has kind of been lost to the ether. So this will be a epic match to see the rematch.
For New Japan Pro Wrestling, he's got Suzuki tonight, and then tomorrow night he has Bobby Fish on Dynamite.
There is no meaner, nastier,
It's pretty rough weekend for Bryan. So
I know that Bryan Danielson has made strides. I know he's turned a lot of heads since he's arrived in AEW.
they're two very big victories if Bryan gets up. Here we go, boys. Boys and girls, strap in. We're about to get crazy.
Everybody in the James L. Knight Center here in Miami, Florida are on their feet. This dream match announced just days ago. Tony Khan once again kicking down the forbidden door, Ricky.
Boy, am I so happy to be here live to witness this match.
It was a blockbuster announcement by Tony Khan. Putting this match together and putting it right here on a Rampage buy-in. Insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for a one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, weighing 220 pounds, Minoru Suzuki.
The respect that is given to this man, Taz. Not many men in pro wrestling command that type of respect.
It's a short list for sure. I completely agree. And he's earned that, Suzuki has. I mean, over 30 years of competing, multi-time world champion. It's a real
Kazani Nare.
Ringing out through the James L. Knight Center here in Miami, Florida. What a prelude to this match. And as you heard Justin Roberts say, a 30-minute time limit.
30-minute time limit, and they've got about 30 odd minutes. Pretty much exactly. Fucking head kicked in. You're gonna get your fucking head kicked in. You're gonna get your fucking head kicked in. Whoa, that's a big man. That's a big dude in green. Holy dolly. The green screen walking around. Get your fucking head kicked in. You're gonna get your fucking head kicked in. Here we go, sadism and violence. Personified in both of these guys. So just strap in, prepare to watch two guys just beat it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Danielson is cool, man. He has got nothing but poise and focus. He don't sweat Suzuki.
I think this is Bryan's biggest test ever. Tonight he's going against Suzuki, and then tomorrow he's going against Bobby Fish back to back.
Hell yeah.
A tough one for Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson said about Minoru Suzuki in their first match, a match
There's the crowd. They're into it now. We're firing up.
in Hokkaido, Japan. Minoru Suzuki was victorious. Danielson said, he beat the shit out of me. He showed me what violence and sadism inside a pro wrestling ring looks like. Since then, I've learned a thing or two
Come
about violence
on.
myself and sadism.
Let's
I'm
go.
excited to show Mr. Suzuki what I've learned.
Well, a lot of what Suzuki does, it's before the match. He wins the match before the match.
I love that they're like tying in like old New Japan storylines and matches to build this little mini feud that they've got going between these two.
Danielson has been down this road before.
Come on, Brian. Okay, so it's a 30-minute time limit. We've got 27 minutes since the bell.
But the thing is,
Very nice.
Suzuki, also like a fine wine, Ricky.
Oh, they get better with time.
Oh, Ricky knows wine too. Fine.
Oh, yes, I do.
I know you see the countdown at the top of the screen. We are just under 30 minutes away from AEW Rampage live on TNT. At the top of the hour, you do not want to miss it. Kicking things off will be Matt Sydal and CM Punk. Match
Commercial free.
in its entirety, commercial
Big
free.
Greco-Roman knuckle
Interrupted while you were thinking.
rolls out.
Right now, you see good control of that left arm by Danielson on Suzuki. Working those little joints in your fingers and wrists. Now the elbow.
Suzuki
The arm.
Base by Suzuki.
Painful.
Really good base right there. He's actually in a protective position, even though he's on defense.
and looking at how Danielson grabbing the chair.
This is wrestling.
Brings Suzuki's head up.
It's so nice. I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but you hear these people chant, "This is wrestling." This is what our industry is built on.
Oh, look at this.
I love this. This is just great.
Suzuki.
Got him in a version of an abdominal stretch.
Lightning quick transition
Wow.
by Suzuki.
Ow.
Snapmare right there, controlling the man's head. Look at the knee.
Knee right in the
By
spine.
Suzuki, controlling the back right there.
Wow. You know, guys, I know a lot, but being a student of the game, I always have room to learn, especially from
Great
these
transition by Brian.
Man, and that's the right attitude, Ricky.
Dude is so good at the counters and transitions.
Legacy for both.
None of these like slow plodding transitions. They just snap through them
Look at
like that.
knee bar. Suzuki immediately into the ropes.
Yeah, Suzuki didn't panic. He knew what was going
Suzuki
on.
telling the crowd to shut up.
The fans,
Love it.
they're distracting. They need to shut up.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna though, but I hear you. But yeah, it's Suzuki when he got caught in that
I don't think they're gonna shut up.
He didn't panic, man. He kept his head
You can
together.
ask them to, Ricky, but I don't think they'll listen.
Keep your eye now, Danielson. Be careful, Suzuki.
Yeah, Suzuki walking him down into the corner.
Is it gonna be a strike? I think
Big palm strike coming.
I think Danielson will welcome.
Get pinned in the corner, Bryan. Oh, went
Yeah, he didn't want maintains the vertical base.
got it. You got the ankle pick.
Oh, the dragon
No.
screw. Suzuki actually
Rolled through.
Yeah, he blocked the dragon screw and got that,
And got the back.
got that back
No.
control, but
Bryan's
again,
rolled out.
being tenacious.
Oh, big kick in the thigh. Right in the quad.
Well, to the outside thigh, and look at Suzuki.
Suzuki asking for more. Love it.
Danielson's not going to get sucked into that. He's smart.
Oh, he's punking him out.
Buddy. Show no respect towards Danielson.
Suzuki.
Here
this
come
is
the
where he
chops.
thrives.
Oh, European
These
uppercuts.
physical strike exchanges.
Not the forearms. Maybe not, Danielson. Be careful here, buddy.
Yeah, don't get into a forearm battle.
Forearms.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Overhand palm strike.
Blistering shot by Suzuki.
I thought he was going forearm instead of a chop.
I mean, it was almost a palm strike. A thudding shot.
Yeah, he's asking for Bryan to strike back.
It's going to be loud, baby.
Oh, big kick. Love it.
Massive, massive round kick.
Come on. Come on. What's he gonna go for here?
This is great.
Oh!
Just teeing off.
Oh, I think he clipped him on the mouth, yeah. Did you
This is
ever
so
think
good.
you would see the American
So
Tiger,
good.
Bryan Danielson and Minoru Suzuki teeing off on one another.
Oh,
Just eating it.
Ooh, and look at Suzuki backed into the corner.
Suzuki just ate it, but then he felt it for
He-
2 point Excalibur.
followed through on that, but oh, here comes a forearm. Here comes a forearm.
He's ready. Like, just get do it.
Oh my God!
No.
He might be out. Danielson might be out.
I think you're right.
Ow! That was loud.
Knocked the holy hell out of Danielson. Suzuki, what a shot.
Yep. There's a holy shit moment.
Let's take another look here. Watch the impact, folks. Oh.
Danielson getting up. Bryce Remsburg.
That was a solid forearm.
Danielson.
How tough is Bryan Danielson to get up from that?
That elbow strike opened up a cut on the cheekbone of Danielson.
Cheek.
Good point.
One shot like that.
Both these men are battle tested. We're witnessing a battle.
Oh. Low kicks and mid kicks.
And now
Uh-oh. I've seen this before.
the hammer and
Oh, the
elbow strike from Danielson.
driving in the elbows, going for cattle mutilation.
Double overhooks, and you see Suzuki knows it. Got to that bottom rope.
Escapes. Love it. Love it.
Bottom
Great
rope,
stuff.
forcing the rope break.
Another big kick to the midsection.
Heading to the outside. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, live on TNT. Oh, look at this.
Oh, triangle.
Got that Jujikatami in the ropes.
Over the ropes, Suzuki punishing Danielson.
Look right for the
Saturday
arm.
Night Dynamite tomorrow live, 8/7 Central on TNT. We will announce the brackets
Brackets
for
for the World Title
Championship
Eliminator.
Eliminator Tournament. We're just a few weeks away from that, and Suzuki, the knuckle arrow, the right hand.
Another
the
big
forehead of
punch.
Danielson.
Yeah, just a straight punch right to that.
I just
head.
realized we haven't got the correct Rampage ring canvas.
You know, there's something to be
No
said for
logos.
Danielson's
Ooh.
22 years
Bring
of
it back.
experience to Suzuki's
Love that.
33 years of experience. And as
Ow.
you can see, obviously
the
Suzuki
ring post.
has the upper hand based off of that. Now, my question to you, Taz. Experience, I would say they're not evenly matched, but they're close.
Well, yeah, no, they're definitely close. I mean, but Ricky, like, you know, Suzuki's got over 2,000 matches under his belt. That's a lot of matches, man.
That was a
You know, world
hell of a
title,
lot of
so-
matches.
But Danielson, as I said, man, he's battle tested, dude, as is Suzuki, which is making this thing so friggin' awesome right now.
Minoru Suzuki, the former king of Pancrase. One of the,
Founding fathers.
yeah, I mean, really
Right.
him, Masakatsu Funaki. I mean, even Boss Rutan.
Yeah.
so many great combat
Oh,
stars
what a
in
knee.
and Suzuki was there for all of them.
You can go on YouTube and find all that stuff. You want to watch this man Suzuki battle guys like Frank Shamrock.
Come on, Brian.
Like I said, Boss Root and all that. And Funaki. Look at this now. Controlling that arm. Ricky Danielson's in a lot of trouble here, brother.
I was in this not too long ago, and it does not feel good.
Yeah, no,
I imagine that sucks.
Getting your fingers ripped apart.
Rotator cuffs exposed, man.
Listen to the scream of agony. Danielson talked about Suzuki's violence, his sadism, and we are
Going after the fingers and wrist.
Look at just how he's manipulating that wrist into that hammerlock.
Yeah, just
White hammerlock too.
He almost could have turned it into a double wrist lock or a Kimura, but he didn't have to.
Danielson gets the ropes to force the break. And a reminder, coming up at the top of the hour, AEW Rampage live on TNT. We will kick things off. We will get right into the action with CM Punk versus Matt Sydal, commercial free. Plus, Ruby Soho and the Bunny go one-on-one in the huge main event. Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevarra versus Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and Junior Dos Santos of American Top Team with Dan Lambert and Jorge Masvidal in their corner.
I'm sorry, how awesome is that, though, man? The debut of Santos, pro wrestling debut, I should say. That's going to happen tonight on Rampage.
Junior Dos Santos, former UFC heavyweight champion of Suzuki.
Irish went to the ring post. Come on, bro. Let's go. Get it rolling.
Be a huge shift in this match of Danielson's
running knee.
And the running knee strike. He leapt off the apron and got Suzuki with it.
Great timing with that running knee strike off that apron by Danielson.
Look at the welt on Danielson's chest.
Yeah, he was eating them shots, those forearms, man.
Oh,
Forearms, everything. Kicks.
I am sleepy.
Just like that elbow from Suzuki broke the skin of Danielson's face. I mean, Taz, not many men can throw one single shot like that.
Hard. He's flesh on flesh to break skin like that. And this guy loves pain, Suzuki. He loves it. He's a sadistic son of a bitch. It's well documented. He loves it. So you know what? Danielson's doing
Kicks from the right leg.
Just keep doing it.
Ryan's weaker side. Still wouldn't be happily sitting there taking those. There is Suzuki once more.
It's making him stronger, man.
There's another one.
He feeds off this. He thrives on this.
Not getting back up. He's down now.
That caught him.
Oh, no.
Here come the curb stomps.
And the stomps. Oh, he's looking for
Rolling over.
I think he's trying to definitely for sure suck it in if you get those.
It is.
Slip into this bridge.
Cattle mutilation.
But you see Suzuki, he's rolling through with it. He's not.
Which WWE didn't like because you can't see anybody's face.
Pick a side, and that's what Suzuki did to alleviate the pressure.
If Danielson is able to flatten Suzuki out, he might have a chance to submit him.
He's turning into him. That's so important. That's a guy, Suzuki, who's so great on the mat.
Oh, but instead he transitions.
Smart.
Pinning predicament. No.
Throws it into a pin.
Got the shoulder up, did Minoru Suzuki.
Tight, too. Tight. Both arms barred, almost like barbed wire situations. Barbed wire arms, for those who've wrestled collegiately or in high school, they know what I'm saying here. Look at these shots now.
And you saw Suzuki's posture
Here
change.
comes Bryan with the strikes.
Chops and the kicks.
I think it's starting to get to him, but these guys have. They're
Man
not
that
giving up
delivers
an inch on
punishing
each other.
strike. You don't want to be in the corner taking them.
Danielson, the
Running
flying
drop kick.
shot in the corner.
Look at this Suzuki.
The Suzuki's happy about it. Like, come on, keep going.
Man possessed. Look at those eyes.
I knew when Tony Khan made this announcement, this blockbuster news about these two guys fighting.
Oh, Suzuki.
It was going to be awesome, and it sure as
Big
hell's not.
straight boot.
As advertised, this has
PK.
been an awesome and amazing match, and look at
And Bryan's up. Oh.
Straight leather and shin bone, tibia bone. There's no kick pad.
Ow.
Danielson showing his toughness.
Danielson rising back up.
Third one?
Suzuki.
Hmm.
Those are
Danielson drops.
Those are
Suzuki
brutal.
covers.
You know, you get caught in the sternum like that. Like I mentioned, man, there's no kick pad. Okay, that
So
is just all leather.
what a match.
No respect, just stop it on his face.
You know, I kind of like it.
Ryan's had 3 matches in AEW,
You gotta be careful. Sometimes
3
you gotta
singles
really
matches, and
motivate
they've
a
all
guy.
been
You piss him
fantastic.
off and diss him like that, and he gets mad. You wake him up, per se. That's what happened.
Elbow strike from Suzuki. Uppercut from Danielson.
This is what Suzuki wanted, Excalibur. He wants these exchanges.
Is Danielson getting the better of Suzuki? Suzuki the Wakigatame. He's looking for that Fujiwara armbar.
He's got it just about locked in. He's sitting his hips, sinking his hips towards the
Those
bullet.
ropes.
Danielson's got to get to that bottom rope. Tough to get out of this. Oh, man, that's bad.
The Fujiwara armbar.
Yep, he's there.
You know,
Continues.
22 of Suzuki's MMA wins were by submission. So he has a plethora of submissions that he can just pull out.
And Bryan Danielson favors a submission technique.
Ryan.
His finishing hold. Oh, look at this. Bryce Remsburg.
Get out of the way, Bryce.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. You got to pull the sleeves down.
And get in the way, Bruce. He will kill you. LeBell locked in.
If he can get a hand underneath the chin of Suzuki, this might be all over.
Got it locked in.
Gun Excalibur, you've spoken it to existence.
It's there. It's locked in.
And we saw how quickly Kenny Omega tapped to the LeBell lock. If Danielson is able to lock it in, this could be over. He's got the omoplata in.
He does, but the thing is with Suzuki, so good. He's gonna. I think Suzuki might be done here.
Suzuki trying to
roll to the shoulders.
Oh, very nice. Rolled over, put his feet on the ropes.
Ring awareness, great match sense right there by Suzuki.
Knew he was putting himself into a pinning predicament, but also knew he was going to touch the ropes.
into a pinning predicament in order to make it to the ropes. That's highly intelligent.
Excalibur, are you listening to me? You watching my streams?
That's what wrestlers do. They use their skull and their neck strength to roll on that, and that's what we saw Suzuki do.
We saw Suzuki, the hand on that shoulder. That omoplata was locked in.
Live audience here in Miami saying fight forever. I think these two cats might do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys would happily fight forever.
With a 30-minute time limit.
He went 30 minutes.
At Dynamite Grand Slam, and he went to a time limit draw with Kenny Omega. Could we see that again?
Oh, God, that shot by Suzuki. Oh.
Danielson,
Big forearm exchange back and forward.
Suzuki backed off.
Ryan looking like he's in incredible shape.
That's basically saying you don't have nothing. Suzuki's telling you got nothing, Danielson.
Baiting him in to hit him.
Block off, do it, Danielson.
Keep going, Brian. Just keep swinging.
He's eating those, though. He's hurting, too.
Suzuki,
Look at his
dropping.
ear. I feel like his ear might have popped.
Hit him. Hit him again.
Well, it's probably cauliflowered a little bit. If not, that's a great way to get another cauliflower. Oh, my God. Good Lord. Oh,
Danielson!
Come on.
Tough son of a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. That Danielson is tough.
Oh, slap. Slaps.
Oh, swinging him. Oh!
Double palm strike. They're both down.
Both men connected and both men down.
What a battle.
This has been an intensely physical affair. Referee Bryce Remsburg giving the 10 count. Suzuki up, but he stumbled. He dropped to one knee.
If you're watching TV and you're not watching this on YouTube, you are a dumbass.
Taz. Shots.
Dumb as a box of rocks. This friggin' thing is awesome.
And we will have the awesomeness continue at the
Oh, I
top.
love it, Taz.
Rampage
Great
Live
stuff.
And TNT. CM Punk versus Matt Sydal to kick things off commercial free. Just over 10 minutes away.
Great big forearm.
Can both these athletes take?
Danielson
Bryan's had concussion issues in the past. He's gonna have another one.
Oh!
He wasn't trying to kill each other.
Danielson shakes it off and returns fire with it. This is
There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Listen, man, I never seen nothing this heavy intense. This is nuts.
I'm speechless.
Danielson with the upper hand. No, Suzuki.
Oh.
What an exchange.
How much more can the human body take?
Danielson hits the ropes. Suzuki explodes in. Nice drop.
Looks sleeper. Escape.
The sleeper. Suzuki
Go to it again.
transitions into it. That's usually the prelude to the God-style power
All right.
driver.
Rolls. LaBelle rolls out.
Suzuki rolled through.
Yeah, great counter by Suzuki.
Pole driver.
To it.
Oh, he's got him
God
hooked.
style.
Oh,
Go. Counter.
Backdrop.
Danielson charges in. Suzuki explodes. Danielson misdirect. Push
There's the Berserker knee.
He's got it. Danielson did it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, he won with the knee. They are giving him lots of weapons. One with the knee, he's one with cattle mutilation, LaBelle, setting him up to be a dominator. What a match. Wow.
The words right out of my mouth.
So good.
What a battle indeed. One for the ages.
I'll tell you what, I hope we see this down the road again. These two men at war again. Danielson and Suzuki. I'll never forget that match, man. That was wild.
What a piece of history we just witnessed.
No doubt, dude.
What a battle. But Taz, Rampage will continue at the top of the hour on TNT.
Well, yes, there's
That
no
was
doubt this trio
flippin'
strategy
fantastic.
about the pro wrestling in-ring debut of Dos Santos, former UFC heavyweight champion Dan Lambert, and most of all, in the corner.
Don't forget we got Ruby Soho taking on the Bunny, which is personally one of my favorites.
And coming up next, Rampage on TNT at the top of the hour. CM Punk versus Matt Sydal. The match will be commercial free. And let's take a look back at the history between these longtime rivals.
Punk and Sydal.
When CM Punk arrived on the scene in Chicago at Rampage in August, it completely changed everything for us.
That was a huge moment.
All the big stars
Get
in
Punk
pro
back.
wrestling have this, if I can use this well-worn term, an it factor. CM Punk has that.
CM Punk has arrived in all elite wrestling.
It's both easy and hard to quantify CM Punk's effect on AEW. I mean, before he was even signed with AEW, just the rumor of his appearance sold out the United Center in Chicago, Illinois.
He is a big-time star. People may say, well, he had 7 years off in the business. Is he rusty? Is he the same wrestler?
As we've seen over his first 3 matches, CM Punk is as sharp
Can still
as ever,
go.
physically inside the ring and mentally even sharper.
What we've seen for him so far has been spectacular.
Fans are so used to seeing Punk with a chip on his shoulder. At one time, he called himself the voice of the voiceless, but we're seeing a completely different side of CM Punk. I think for the first time in a lot of
Enjoying
fans' they're
wrestling.
seeing happy CM Punk, a man that is glad to be facing these young competitors here in AEW, a man that is glad to be testing himself against some of the best talents in the entire world.
Recently, we've seen Lio Rush return to AEW change man. And we saw last week that he's taken an interest in rising star Dante Martin.
Pushing Leo quite hard.
Matt Sydal.
I'm not sure if
After
I'm
Leo's
on
brief
board.
retirement this past summer, we understand Tony Khan took Leo under his wing, mentored him in the art of corporate finance and business takeovers. Now we know Leo wields a lot of influence in AEW. We've heard Leo's putting together a new venture. We know he wants Dante Martin on his team, and we know he's scouting Matt Sydal as well. Nobody can deny the success Matt Sydal has had in AEW. He's built a 21-9 record, and he's beaten some of the brightest stars here. And now Leo's giving Matt Sydal the ultimate, quote, business stress test. Leo lobbied to Tony Khan to put Matt Sydal in the ring. CM Punk live on Friday night Rampage on TNT. We've seen CM Punk get better and better in each of these three matches in his comeback with a 3-0 record. But Matt Sydal, established star, he has more experience wrestling around the world than any of Punk's other opponents in AEW thus far.
That's true.
Sydal, as we mentioned, is 21-9.
Matt Sydal's a
is
world
AEW
travel competitor.
won 70% of his matches, putting up
Wow,
all elite
70%.
numbers, facing some of the best wrestlers in the business.
A record for
How
someone that hasn't
Matt
wrestled
Sydal fare Friday night when he steps in the ring against the best in the world?
Matt Sydal and CM Punk are no stranger to one another. I think their first meeting was in an armory in Highland, Indiana.
IWA Mid-South.
2005.
What a territory.
Midwest indie wrestling.
Incredible
And CM
talents have come
Punk
out of there.
was just emerging as the first icon in Midwest independent wrestling. IWA Mid-South, Ring of Honor, and then all of a sudden followed me to All Elite Wrestling. And I deserve to have that spotlight pulled from Punk and put on me. Not for my ego, and not for anything else.
Make
Just
Burn, how are you?
that Matt
What's been
Sydal
happening
is
on
the
your side of the
best
world?
junior heavyweight that ever wrestled.
Just missed an incredible wrestling match.
Problems for anyone. Matt Sydal is in phenomenal condition. So the longer the match goes, one might say could favor Matt Sydal because he's had a lot more ring
Got more
experience
conditioning, that
over the
makes
last
sense.
7 years than CM Punk.
All good. How was dinner? What was on the menu today?
Championships around the world, but undoubtedly, defeating CM Punk would definitely be the biggest win of Matt Sydal's AEW career.
Okay, yeah, I've watched most of that What If show. I think I missed the last couple of episodes. What did you think?
He's had time to recover, but now he's coming back 1 week after facing Daniel Garcia. It'll be interesting to see what shape CM Punk is in.
I think Punk is locked and loaded right now.
I get that they're trying to push that concept of
I think this one could
multiverses, but yeah, for me it just felt kind of superfluous, and because I know it's not going to feed into anything canonically, I kind of
When you go into the ring,
gave up on it.
be it in Chicago, be it in Philadelphia, be it in Miami, doesn't matter where, you go in the ring against CM
Yeah,
Punk.
I think the Doctor Strange one was
You are
probably the
visiting team.
best
You're on
of the
his turf.
episodes that I
He has
watched.
the home field advantage, if I can use all these cliches. So right now, I can't see anyone defeating CM.
How are you feeling about the Hawkeye series that's coming at the end of next month?
Because I have the
Excited
best
for that one.
support system I've ever
I
had
am.
in my life.
I'm very keen for more
My
live
heart
action
is in my
Marvel.
wrestling school, the Sai Dojo, where I'm at every week for hours and hours and hours, because there's nothing else I would be doing, could be doing, should be doing, would ever do. I'm just a wrestler, and that's why I can beat CM Punk.
Well, you just have under 1 minute to join us for AEW Rampage
Right,
Live
I need to
on
just
TNT.
make some changes here.
And we are going to go straight into the action over on TNT.
Will be commercial free. I didn't even mean to rhyme, and I did. I'll tell you this right now, they'll see a Punk will have his hands full with that man right there in a few seconds.
Matt Sydal making his
Yes, that's the full
one-on-one with
standard
CM
cast
Punk.
of
Join us on
the Marvel series, they,
right now.
which I really enjoy that they managed to get back like
Action, and as Taz said, it'll be
the
commercial
actors
free.
from the films rather than
Go right now. Yeah, go now. You heard Ricky. Turn it on. Turn it on. Flip, click, click, click. Give it clip. Grab the clicker. Click it.
rather than bringing in like a whole separate cast for. Oh, I'm not signed in. Oh no. Log in. I am not a robot. Log in. Okay, yep, there we go. We are logged in. Good to go. I'm going to go and grab a drink and go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Perfect time, and back in time for Punk's entrance. Loving it. Capone, have you watched Black Widow now that it's included in the Disney subscription? Yeah, this is going to be great. Commercial free. Probably a 20-25 minute match after just watching an incredible match with Danielson and Suzuki. So, very keen.
And not have the home field advantage. It's tough sometimes. Just say it sucks. It does, you're right. Oh, respect. Love that. Long history.
Respect between these two athletes. Know each other extremely well. And just a reminder, we will have a special edition of Saturday Night Dynamite live tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT. Do not want to miss it, and we will reveal the brackets for the AEW
Brackets for the World Championship Eliminator. Interesting to see who's in that one. I assume that the winner, the winner of that is taking on whoever wins the title at Full Gear. There we go. Excalibur answering my questions. Top rope looks loose. Punk in the trunks again. Awesome. Hey. Video cannot be displayed. Why? Thank you. Damn it, Flat. What are you doing to me? Just trying to eat my bananas.
And the former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos will have Dan Lambert and Jorge Masvidal in their corner.
CM Punk had to shoot that low single leg to slow down the arsenal of Sydal.
Come on, up.
His strategy
Whatever.
would be to blow up CM Punk to test his cardio.
And for those that don't know what blow up means, that means
Oh, look at this. Counters.
blow up means make
Kicked
them
out.
counters. And to Excalibur's point, I think me and Ricky would agree with that.
Whoa, that lady in the background is very into this.
Where credit where it's due, obviously.
Sure,
I think these two are kind of matched in their cardio, especially Punk's former training in MMA.
Sure, there's no doubt. Good observation, Ricky. But as we know, I mean, the long layoff, only 3 matches since returning for Punk. That's a tough going for against a guy like Sydal who's been going.
CM Punk is definitely sucking in the big ones.
AEW making our Minneapolis, Minnesota
Come on now. Come on now.
Friday, November 12th for AEW Rampage.
What we got going on here? Let's go. Push through.
November 13th live on pay-per-view, but if you are
So,
in
got the
Minneapolis,
wrists
join us
strapped.
at the Target Center, AEWTIX.com. Tickets for both events on sale right now. Event combo offers available.
You got to just that's the thing.
Sydal slides through the legs, pulls out the
Sydal controlled at the knee.
chin look.
Back while now he switched up already.
Well, Punk was hand fighting with Matt Sydal, trying to prevent Sydal from getting the
Bow and arrow.
the chin, and now the bow and arrow stretch.
Kills your lower back. Completely destroys the lower back when this is put on you.
Punk counters, lateral press. Just a 1 count for referee Paul Turner.
Full body slam maybe here.
Yeah, big body slam.
Great move in pro wrestling.
I agree. You know, it's crazy. I was actually talking to Matt. I say it's crazy because I was
Which
actually
Matt?
talking to people. Matt Sydal.
Oh, Matt Sydal. All right.
Yeah, he mentioned that this is their first singles match since 2010.
That's right. They have had 4 previous meetings.
Another big body slam.
Excuse me, with CM Punk picking up the victory each time against Matt Sydal. So,
That would bother the hell out of me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Punk right now.
Oh, they're saying one more time in Spanish. Otra vez. Otra vez.
They want another body slam, and I don't think Sydal wants another.
Oh, Sydal.
And that's what happens when you listen to the
Sneaky arm drag.
arm dragging Sydal. That's
Sliding kick.
across the jaw. Great counter.
Yeah, listen. pardon the pun, but Sydal's no punk, meaning that he's not going to take that. He knows the people are saying that. He's not going to eat another body slam.
Yeah, he heard the technique. He knew it was going to happen.
Sure, they
What a
stooged
smart
it off.
guy.
They stooged the whole thing off, bro.
They always do.
They always do.
Turns Punk inside out, the flying mare. The knee between the shoulder blades of Punk.
A little weight, putting the weight forward. You see Sydal putting his weight.
Mhm.
Oh, look at this. Into a big predicament, Sydal. Using his flexibility, using that yoga background.
And look, to your point earlier, Excalibur, about cardio, and Punk, CM Punk trains his ass off. There's no doubt about it. Tons of road work and cardio work, obviously. But
Oh, there's a big kick.
ring work is the only
Thigh.
way really to get your cardio going.
There's absolutely no way to
Another
replicate
snap
what
kick in the quad.
in the ring day in and day
And a
out.
third.
Absolutely. Cardio is not the same in the gym when you get in that ring.
No doubt. And it's not a knock on Punk, even though I've had my issues with him, trust me. But, watch this knee joint here. He might be
What do we got going on here? No.
Sydal might, yep, sure thing.
What a stretch that is.
Well,
The leg hook,
at the inside of
neck
the knee of
crank,
CM Punk.
arched
Stretching.
on his
That's the
back.
flexibility I was talking about, Taz.
That's that yoga background. And all
There's
the
a
work
stretchy,
that
flexy man.
Dojo at Sai Dojo at his wrestling school. Maybe a fireman's carry, an opportunity. Maybe
Oh,
to fall
Punk's
asleep.
going for it early. Like a GTS, but Sydal looking for the lightning spiral.
That's
the Punk counter to the drop kick.
Good old fashioned drop kick on the mark.
Cover and the far leg is hooked. Taz, I don't remember. I mean, we've called so many of Matt Sydal's matches. I don't remember if I've ever seen anybody kick out of the lightning spiral when Sydal hits it.
No, once he hits that lightning spiral, man, it's lights out. Seriously. And Punk, and look, I want to just go back real quick about the cardio thing. It's not me knocking Punk's cardio. And that's one of the first questions I asked him when he came to AEW at the announce desk here. I did ask him that many weeks ago.
Back elbow off
And
the
the thing is because it's in
Irish
work.
whip.
It's not his fault. He's had 3 matches. There's not a plethora of matches for him.
Irish
right
whip,
now.
leg lariat.
Pretty good right now.
Very nice.
Leg lariat. Swing by Matt Sydal.
No neck breaker.
Sydal
Oh,
counters with a shot of his own.
Well done. That slowed down.
back
CM
heel kick.
Punk.
Got Punk rocked back to the corner.
Back backwards Inzaguri, basically. That was crazy.
And he'll play possum. Punk in the corner, Sydal though up to a vertical position, charging.
Oh, knees in the corner.
Sliding knee strike.
Nothing but impact right there.
My God. Ricky, you mentioned that the last time these two men met was 10 years ago. Their first meeting was 17 years ago. Wow. And think about how these men have changed as
Matt Sydal does not look like someone who's been wrestling for over 17 years. Wow. There's a body slam on the apron. Hardest part of the ring.
Smart. Vicious, but smart by Punk. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, take another look. Punk, I think, smiling because he knows he got away with one right there.
So hard that
tailbone. I saw it. He hit it. He hit that tailbone on the edge of the apron there.
Dude, that just.
Oh, thank you.
To get, like you say, it's a body step, but see, that's the thing. We've talked about that. You know, I think last week when Jericho was hit the desk, we talked about body slams. I believe it was last week.
Yeah.
It's an underrated move, especially when you do it on the apron to someone. Man, that hurts.
CM Punk coming.
Ring shot senton.
The rolling senton.
Well, that confidence is through the roof right now for Punk. How could you blame him?
The cover, 2. That's senton, an homage to the late great Eddie Guerrero, a man that Punk knew very well. Actually wrestled against Eddie
Punk is a
Guerrero.
sweaty man.
Many times, yeah, and you see that call.
Calling for the GTS.
He can't allow the fans to dictate the game plan, Taz.
No, I agree, and
I don't think Matt's
too smart for that.
weakened down enough for that yet.
But he's a warrior, man. He knows what he's doing. He's a ring general, this guy. Both these
Working on it, Punk. Keep working on it.
Trio woe. He's got Sydal hooked up
In the trio woe.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Sydal is in, man, he's in a defenseless
Boots to
situation
the
right now.
abdomen.
All that pressure on his shin, man.
Come on now, let's get it on. Going for here, strutting to the corner. Going for a baseball slide drop kick in the corner. Nope. Didn't hit the post though. That's lucky. Okay, we're fighting up to the corner. Both up on the second rope. Oh no. Oh no, this is risky. Sydal on the top. Down to the second. Oh, they're both taking a tumble to the floor from the second rope. Ouch. Yowie wowie.
Wherever the hell you all watching this, there's no commercials. You're going right through to this thing ends, if it ends.
Thank you for joining us here for AEW Rampage.
Painful stuff.
On TNT from the James L. Knight Center in Miami, Florida.
Come on, let's go.
CM Punk struggling to get up, and you see Matt Sydal maybe working out some kicks, and
it's that bad ankle. He's had a history of a bad ankle.
Yeah, surgically repaired ankle.
Quite a few surgeries on that ankle.
Metal pins in that ankle.
It's the right ankle of that Sydal was grabbing at. Both athletes down.
Okay, they're both back in the ring.
Right at almost at that 10 mark.
CM Punk and Matt Sydal beating the count from referee Paul Turner.
Oh, tough exchange.
Forearm exchange is left-handed though from Sydal.
Exactly, Taz.
Giving up the high ground is never a good tactic. Punk realizes that.
That's why he got to his vertical base. Now what's Punk gonna do here?
Let's no knee strike.
Out of the brainbuster position.
Jumping knee.
Big time knockout shot by Sydal.
One,
Upset.
two. That would have been a big upset.
CM Punk's undefeated AEW career very nearly came to an end right there.
Where we at?
When it comes to my personal feelings about CM Punk, but that right there, man, that took a lot of strength and power to get through.
And his heart, Punk's heart to kick out.
Sydal looking for the lightning spiral.
He's got it.
Oh,
nope.
went for it. Neck breaker.
Excellent counter by CM Punk.
He's just buying time. He's got to get back to his feet. If Punk can get to his feet, I think we have an even playing field again.
I want to remind everybody that AEW Dynamite, a special Saturday Night Dynamite, will be live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT. Rising knee strike by CM Punk. Short arm lariat. The cover. Sydal able to break free.
Yeah, that short clothesline was brutal.
And this may be the fatigue setting in on CM Punk, Ricky. This is the shortest time between matches of Punk's AEW career that he's had, just 1 week.
And he's really digging deep, man.
And that match with Daniel Garcia last week, that was physical. That was a tough match for Punk.
Took a lot out of Punk.
Oh, that's Harris. T. Harris. And now, Sydal. Got it. 2-0.
Just two.
Sydal is really having an amazing showing here, as is Punk. Both these veterans, both these athletes tearing it up right now.
Where are we at? What do we got going? Get going.
AEW Rampage, and still so much more to come, including
That's a
professional wrestling debut of former
ankle
UFC
stretch.
heavyweight champion Dos Santos. That's coming in our main event. What an amazing event it's been thus far, and still so much more to come.
The Neo leg is also interlocked with Sydal. Punk is screaming.
Yeah, Punk can't move too much here. This is very,
Kills your lower back. Sorry, Ricky.
very
I was just gonna say, Matt's just trying to
technical move there.
for afterwards, you know. You gotta
Punk,
preserve.
look at that. Did you see his right hand? He was almost about to tap.
He might have to tap Punk.
And Sydal, we've seen him use this straight jacket before.
Almost, yeah, version of the Anaconda Vice.
Looking for the Anaconda Vice.
He might get it.
Punk has it locked in now. Oh, got to the ropes. Great ring awareness.
Forced to abandon ship.
That was a very nice transition from CM Punk, but Sydal, excellent match sense, knew where he was in that ring.
Taz, I think Punk may have gotten a little greedy there. He saw an opportunity for the Vice, but he didn't really account for the ring positioning of Matt Sydal.
I just think he wanted to counter Excalibur. I think he was caught and he knew it. And he just have to flow into one of his finishing submissions.
Yeah.
Punk
Whoops.
goes for the power twist. Sydal throws the roundhouse.
GTS,
Oh, round kick.
That's it.
What a lightning strike roundhouse by Sydal.
What is Sydal doing?
You got him, dude.
He's got other ideas.
Oh, he's thinking lightning spiral.
Dude, he's out around.
He's got Punk hook. Lightning
Hit it.
spiral.
Hit it.
Sydal has done it. 1, 2, throw.
Oh, rolls through. That's kicks out.
I have no clue how Punk kicked out of that.
Matt had a lot of torque on that pin. His shoulders were almost up, it seemed like.
I think the perspiration, all that sweat on the upper back of Punk helped.
Yeah, just helped him slide out.
What he did.
Matt Sydal.
He slipped out more than kick out.
And for the shooting star press.
Is one of the legendary high flyers in pro wrestling.
Oh, he went for stomp.
Identified that.
No,
Knew he
escapes.
Sydal was gonna hit that shooting star press. Would have been all over the crucifix.
Crucifix. No, pulled up for the GT. Yes, that's it. Game over. He's out cold.
1, 2, 3.
Punk.
Taz, a win is a win, but CM Punk
He had to work for that win. Had to work for that one.
Absolutely, Excalibur. That was not
Certainly was not easy.
that GTS. Ricky, that thing could come out of nowhere. And he nailed it. Right on the money. Oh, my God. Really, he can pull it up out of nowhere.
Okay, now what's next for Punk?
What a match, though, guys.
We're gonna get some sneak attacks now, or we're gonna how are we gonna set up Punk's next match?
Just that knee strike as the man comes down. And Sydal,
Does he slowly work his way through Leo's new group?
CM Punk, I think he knows he escaped by the skin of his teeth.
well, these two men, we've documented it, guys. They've competed over the years together. They've respected each other before the match, and they still respect each other.
Tremendous display of respect shown by
That was a very good match.
and the winner.
It's two back-to-back great matches on this show so far.
And Taz, we
Now we get
so much more to come here on Rampage Live.
Bunny and Ruby Soho. That should be decent. Ruby's good.
In a circle, it's got to collide with American top team, former UFC heavyweight champion,
Bunny has moments, but yeah, she's good.
making his pro wrestling in-ring debut.
And Jorge Masvidal will be in ATT's corner. But coming up next after this,
Yeah, Punk 4-0.
Ruby Soho and the deranged but deadly Bunny. Coming up next on Rampage. Don't
Ruby and the Bunny next. Let's go. Ad break. So, I kind of want to have a look at Twitter and see what the reaction was like to Taz's little shots about people watching wrestling on TV rather than YouTube today. Surely a lot of people switched over to that Bryan match because that was incredible. That was such a good match. The weather. Getting better. It was rubbish earlier. But finally got to watch the new Halloween last night. Yeah, that's a movie. It's definitely a movie. Gonna be reviewing that one in a couple of weeks with Blake on the commentary booth. Oh, I got some words for that one. Make sure you tune in for that one. But tomorrow we're not recording tomorrow actually. We're recording on Monday. We're gonna chat about Clickbait, Foundation, and Vigil. Two other Toronto Maple Leafs Amazon shows, so we'll be checking out quite a few things. So definitely tune into that Monday evening, 7 o'clock. That new Dark Order shirt, awesome. Ruby, 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 Soho. Ruby, 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 Soho. My favorite Ruby Soho gear. Had Ruby on Dark Elevation this week.
On AEW Rampage. Ruby Soho, Soho, Ruby Soho. I know you would love that. I knew you would love that. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby Soho. Destination, no.
Yeah, maybe don't sing there, Taz. The Bunny, 22 and 13. That's.
Butts in Seats, available wherever you get your comic books and graphic novels. Friendly local comic book store.
It's a great book, by the way.
Even though I don't like Shivani, it is a good book. I hate to say it.
And of course, this match could have serious implications for the upcoming TBS Championship tournament.
I think you're exactly right.
A TBS Championship coming to the women's division later this year.
I love that they've introduced that TBS Championship and made it basically equal to the TNT title. The women now have a world title and a secondary title. They just need to add some tag belts for the ladies. They've got plenty of women there. And then the trios, which, as I've tweeted, I think should be intergender trios. So it should just be, it can be 3 dudes, it can be 3 women, but I would love to see it be teams of 3, 2 men and a woman, and then yeah, just have, you can have various combinations. It doesn't have to be 2 and 1, or it could be two women and a man, or 3 women. Like just have it wide open and just have them all equal, no matter what. And would definitely separate the company and make them unique.
That might be it. Lateral press. Excuse me, the cover. I want to remind everybody at AEW Dynamite. We live
And like they have
special Saturday Night Dynamite right here
They can put Tay and Anna, they can either put them together or they can split them and have two Dark Order teams. Put Ruby with some people, they can put the Bunny with the Butcher and the Blade. So many options. Bring in Charlie Evans and you have Moxley, Kingston and Charlie. That'd be a scary, scary team, that one. Three insane people.
Nothing against psychos, by the way.
They have nothing to lose.
Oh, Bunny sending Ruby face first into
Just
the middle
face first into the turnbuckle.
Has a lot to lose off of that one.
Bunny charging in.
Neck.
You see her neck though, Excalibur.
And
Soho.
cover here. Yeah, you saw how Ruby came up clutching that neck. Bunny doing the smart thing, immediately going for the cover.
Big chop.
Soho never saw her coming, saw Bunny coming.
Ruby puts on the brakes, the kick, and nice back heel trip by Ruby.
It definitely has its effects on Soho after that kick to the back.
Ruby, yeah, she's very
What do we got now? What do we got now? Ruby, what are you doing? Why did you take so long? Oh, her neck again! Jesus! Stop attacking people's necks! Sliding elbow.
Well, we have to take a short commercial break, but we will be right back with more action.
She's a crazy lady. Picture in picture? Yeah, we're getting picture in picture. This is awesome. Love it. Thank you, Fight TV. Reminder, down below, we've got a code for Fight TV. You'll get $10 to any purchases you make, I think. Use my code. I think it's $10 or you might get 50% off. Can't remember. It's one or the other. Yeah, definitely head down there. Amazon Prime link down the bottom as well if you want to check out one of my favorite movies of the last 12 months. Promising Young Woman, now streaming on Amazon Prime. Again, link below. It's an affiliate link, so it won't cost you anything extra, but it'll give me a little something on the back end. And what else? What other links we've got down there? I think we've got a Honey link down there as well. So if you do any purchases online, definitely recommend signing up to Honey, and it just automatically inserts coupon codes if they're available. So save yourself some cash. Doesn't cost you anything. Definitely a way to go. I use it all the time. Love it. Save plenty of money on little bits and pieces that I've purchased for the streaming setup and work and just anything I have to buy generally. It's always nice to just think, oh, it's going to cost me this much, and then you get to the checkout and it's like, oh, bam, here's a coupon code, save a bit of cash. With no effort, no searching for the codes. Automatically upload. I have to chase up Apple. They were going to send me an affiliate link as well so that we can save some people some money on Apple purchases and subscriptions. So I'll definitely be following them up this week.
I like the strategy of Bunny, man. You guys both know the deal. You keep going for covers. Even though you're not getting the win,
wear him down, baby.
Wear him down. You're forcing those kickouts.
You know I'm a gambling man.
I know you gamble all the time.
And just to let you know, my money is definitely on the Bunny.
You're still betting on pro wrestling? I've been telling you, be careful with that.
I've been up 300%.
Ricky also likes to play AEW Casino, available right now on the Apple App Store to Google Play. Download it for free.
Hold on a second. Is Team Taz in that game?
I was in the commercials.
Oh, of course, you're everywhere. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, Ricky, don't bet on pro wrestling. That's a bad idea, buddy.
Put this pen in my own eye. Don't do that, please.
Bad idea. Oh, springs off the middle rope. That was nice.
Just stopped Soho in her tracks.
Certainly did. And now Bunny sending Ruby to the outside.
Toss to the floor.
I would be worried to be on the outside if I was Ruby.
Good point. Agree, Ricky. You are correct, sir.
Shoved into the fence.
Spine driven into that ring barricade.
It's that lumbar. She's going to have issues. Ice pack and a heating pad. That's what she's gonna need.
She's gotta try to survive this thing.
The lower back and neck are taking a pounding. She's getting punished.
Not everybody knows Bryce.
He's very rude.
Oh, look
Bryce is rude? I don't know.
Oh, the flatliner on the floor.
Oh man.
Ricky, what are you talking about? Bryce is a very nice man. Just doing a lot of random waving now, Bryce. Come on.
AEW Rampage
Do something, buddy. Get back in there and count.
Seconds ago, Ruby Soho hit this well-timed flatliner on the outside.
Yeah, that slowed down. That throughout the break, that slowed down Bunny because Bunny had all this intense offense being put on Soho. But that maneuver on the outside, Ricky, really slowed down the Bunny.
It slowed her down, but she's not down and out. Look at that. Oh, look at that. There we go.
Bunny has been focusing most of her fire on the head and neck of Ruby Soho throughout this match. And Taz, at the top of this match, you mentioned Ruby Soho's 3-1 record. That one loss came when she challenged Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, for the AEW Women's World Championship, but Britt had a lot of help in that match.
Yeah, true. Good point. Oh, rushed in. Bunny rushed in. Got caught with an elbow.
Oh, no.
Oh, the face of the Bunny driven into that middle turnbuckle.
Very innovative there by Ruby Soho.
Ruby pulling together some combination offense. Shoulder to the midsection. Ruby. Oh, just a running kick to the side of the head.
I'll tell you what, Bunny might be out on the feet.
A second shot by Ruby.
Bunny might be out on
Don't
the
count
pause.
Bunny out.
Oh, I'm getting ready to count her out, bro.
Backdrop suplex.
I have to change some position.
Ruby, oh, just a running shot across the back of the head. Ruby hooks the far leg. No.
Oh.
So close. Good heart exemplified by Bunny to kick out.
Ruby Soho is building momentum here. Can the Bunny counter it? Can the Bunny look to, oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Fireman's carry. No, Ruby gets on her feet, standing switch. It's more like a running switch into the corner. Ruby backs off the Bunny, another back elbow.
She rushed in again. Bunny got caught with the same elbow. I mean, but right to the back of the knee. Wow.
So smart. Bunny is so smart.
Bunny taking out the leg of Ruby Soho.
There's a big kick.
Bunny's got a chance here.
Oh, not a German.
Oh, German off the second rope. Ow.
This is it. This is it.
1, 2. Kicks, yeah.
Ruby kicking out.
Bunny cannot believe it. Neither can I. I don't know how the heck Soho.
The Bunny comes through the WWE PC. Like, that's classic WWE PC face.
Triple tough. And now Bunny looking to take Ruby Soho down the rabbit hole. Ruby counters. Backslide. 1, 2, 3. Ruby Soho had a very high stack on that backslide, Ricky.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Penelope.
Super bad girl Penelope Ford just blindsided Ruby Soho.
So smart by Penelope, ever the opportunist, and it worked. 2-on-1 situation fixing to go down here on Soho.
You gotta have friends here at AEW.
Word.
That's why you got Team Tez.
And the Bunny, we saw their alliance form ahead of the Casino Battle Royale at All Out.
Who's coming to save Ruby?
She is in grave danger because these two girls, they are
Someone has to come and save her.
evil and nasty, and I think we know what's coming out of those pockets, Excalibur. Brass knucks.
Brass
Penelope
nuts.
Ford used these brass knuckles before. And the right hand.
Nobody's saving her. Ow.
But him. Penelope Ford just dropped Ruby Soho.
What a shot.
Wow.
Well, Ricky, tomorrow night we have a special Saturday Night Dynamite.
Is this setting up a Dynamite match, maybe?
Versus the ever high-flying Dante Martin.
No doubt about it. And how about this? The Lucha Bros defend those AAA Tag Team titles. And who does Andrade have under those masks to go after those titles?
And the World Championship Eliminator Tournament, the brackets will be announced tomorrow live on TNT.
How about this? Wheeler Yuta with Orange Cassidy's corner goes up against the ever-dangerous Mox.
Kiera Hogan will take on the woman we just saw drop Penelope Ford. Or drop Ruby Soho in Penelope Ford.
We also have the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, taking on the infamous Bobby Fish.
And then next Friday night on AEW Rampage, we will announce the brackets for the TBS Women's Championship Tournament.
And not just that, how about next Friday on Rampage, the men's world title eliminator tournament begins, man. That's sick.
And we also have the Bastard.
Oh, we're getting that. Pac versus Andrade 2 next week. Hell yeah, buddy.
Up next, the huge trios tag team match. The Inner Circle versus Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, and Junior Dos Santos. And they will have Jorge Masvidal in their corner. And now Mark Henry is standing by.
Here we go, the triple box.
Dan Lambert, there's been a lot of talk. Junior Dos Santos' first match in AEW. Your words.
Talk is what the Inner Circle jerks do best. And yeah, it's JDS's first match, but this guy's been bashing brains in for years, and he's not coming alone. Men of the Year, Jorge Masvidal, and you're in ATT country. Look over your shoulder.
Well, Chris, your reactions to this?
ATT country. Sounds like telephone company.
Wrestling debut here in AEW. I remember my first match. I was nervous and scared, didn't know what I was doing, but everyone was so happy for me. My family was so happy. So, Junior, your grandmother can bake you a cake in celebration, but the reunited Inner Circle are going to kick your ass. Men of the Year, Dan Lambert, you fat-faced dipshit, and Jorge Masvidal will be looking for you too, because there is nobody crazier in AEW than Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle. We'll see you tonight, bitches.
Well, looks like there's been enough talk.
Whoa, Jericho.
For the main event.
We are just moments away
Jericho dropping balls.
Chris Jericho, Guevarra, and Hager versus Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and Junior Dos Santos.
Yep. There we go. Add them. What other links do I have in this bio? I totally forgot what I have in my bio. Oh, and Sateki. Yeah, all my keyboards and mice and everything. They're all Sateki products. Well, my mice is a Logitech product. My keyboard's Sateki, my charger's Sateki, my USB-C hub Sateki, my iPad stand Sateki. Highly recommend their products. Great stuff. Use that link, save a bit. I think you save money. If not, I get a little kickback that won't cost you anything. So either way, it's great for everyone involved. Get on it. And then, yes, what are we going to play? What should we play this week on Thursday? When we play some games, we can either play more Back for Blood, which I actually enjoyed. I need to get a team together to play at those. So if you want to play some Back for Blood, hit me up. We'll make a team of 4 and we'll just go around and murder some zombies. It'll be great fun. If not, I might play some, I think it's called Lords and Villains. Is that what it's called? Lords and Villains or something? Where is it? What's it called? Games. Lords and Villains. So that's, yeah, like a kind of like an Age of Empires-y type game. I don't think we're going to play anymore. Battlefield. I can probably delete that bad boy. Waiting for Age of Empires 4 to drop, so we'll be definitely be playing that once that drops. That'll be a major one, as will Halo Infinite when the free multiplayer hits on that one, and probably the single player campaign as well. So yeah, it'll either be Lords and Villains, Splitgate, or if we can get a team together, some Back for Blood. I enjoyed Back for Blood as a solo player, but that AI teammates, a bit rough. not the greatest. Just running off by himself and dying, or running in front of bullets and getting shot in the back because they keep stepping in front of me when I'm trying to shoot zombies. So definitely need a team of 4 for that one to make that one really enjoyable and really exciting. So if you want to play some Back 4 Blood, hit me up in the chat or send me a message on Twitter and we'll hook it up. Slide in those DMs and we'll get it going. Yeah, other than the gaming on Thursday podcast, like I said, on Monday night, and then a whole bunch of magazine work this week. Got to get that pretty much finished this week. Still chasing up a couple of interviews that would be happening this week. I'll hit them up. Once we knock that out of the way, then new magazine out next month. Very exciting stuff. Already got plenty of advertisers and sponsors on board, so now it's just finishing up writing articles, editing YouTube videos, and trying to do the newspaper. My day job on the side. Making it the side job. Probably shouldn't say that, but it's my goal eventually, just to have the newspapers, just a little income just trickling in every week. Supplemental and magazine and these Twitch streams, the whole main part of my career. What have I become? Push them all away. To the Judas in my mind. There's nothing left for me to say. In the wreckage of my life. I become man. Judas in my mind. I become man. Judas in my mind.
The atmosphere here in AEW is unlike anywhere else.
The team of former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos. Scorpio pie hole, you cheeky little bastard!
Whoa! Paige Van Zandt in the crowd. Hot. Buttons. Shut up, Lambert. Shut up, Lambert.
We see Paige Van Zandt, Austin Vanderford, and Dalton Rosta of American Top Team cheering on Dan Lambert.
I think Dan's correct. This is the home of American Top Team. And why don't the audience
Why does it look like Junior's just wearing board shorts?
What is this song? Screw Jericho's music. The damn pyro almost took my eye out. I saw that. I'm pissed off right now.
Fired up, Ricky. Love it. Love a fired up Ricky Starks.
Of the ring, Junior Dos Santos, former UFC heavyweight champion, the longest winning streak in the heavyweight division in UFC.
Okay, he's wearing actual fight shorts. American Top Team fight shorts. Yeah, they just look like boardies. Boardies and boxing boots.
No doubt about it. And to witness his debut here in this massive night we're having here on Rampage.
Really like Ethan and Scorpio's gear. Black and pink. Loving it. I also really love Sammy Guevarra's gear. Very sparkly. He's a sparkle boy. Lots of sparkle boys.
Making Sammy Guevarra wither.
Yeah, good luck exchanging strikes with Scorpio Sky. That's not Sammy's game.
AEW seems Sandra is going nuts with the Diamontes. Just the sparkly bits.
Back elbow. Ooh, nice job by Sammy. There's a big fight feel here tonight.
Dazzle
Rightfully so.
fights.
We are in ATT's hometown.
Hey. Drop kick. Snip pop.
A Spanish god, for God's sake. How does he do that? He's impressive as all hell, the TNT champion.
He's an athlete, Ricky. He's an athlete.
In this match, double Irish
Up, down, clothesline.
Scorpio Sky off his feet.
Come on, baby! I hope Jericho gets eye poke. I want him to feel what I'm feeling right now.
Remind everybody.
Hold on, Excalibur.
Uh-oh, here comes Junior Dos Santos. That's a big man.
And look at this.
Why are you trying to box him, Jericho?
Junior Dos Santos just bludgeoning Chris Jericho with body shots. Referee Aubrey Edwards pulling him out of the corner.
I mean, a former
Oh,
heavyweight
good.
champion against a former AEW world champion.
Oh, pump kick to the back.
Jericho is coming off, and now, oh God, those hammer fists, heavy hands.
Yep, Jericho's in the ropes.
Bottom rope to force the break.
Tag him in.
Aubrey saved his life.
Jake Hager, Junior Dos Santos, in a professional wrestling ring. Who would have thought it? I would have suspected this would go down in a cage. An octagon somewhere, but no, we're in a AEW wrestling ring.
As we mentioned, former UFC heavyweight champion. Went for that drop step and go behind, but they'll
Love to see these two go at it in a legit MMA fight.
Dos Santos just telling Hager all it takes is
I don't think Hager's undefeated in MMA.
corner, driving Hager back.
Dos Santos is lethal, no doubt. But I know Jake Hager a long time.
There he got him, scooped him up, slam.
What a double leg. And now Hager with the hammer fist.
Again, Hager 3-0 in MMA.
Yeah, he is. 3-0.
Junior Dos Santos hammering down on Hager.
Oh, big knee strike. Leave your head exposed like that, Jake.
Jake to get caught with that.
Oh, and a chop from Dos Santos.
You know, most people don't know, but me and Dos Santos, we're in the same group. We're called the Cutthroat Committee, baby. All right. We're two bad men. He don't know it yet, but
All right, he's fixing to find out.
yep, he's got the invite in the mail.
All right, no problem.
Here by Scorpio Sky. Hager runs right through with the lariat.
That's the experience of Jake Hager, and he tagged in Jericho right away. He knew that Chris was
The
right there.
tackle, Jack going for Masvidal.
Chris Jericho getting the face of Jorge Masvidal on the outside.
You don't want those problems.
Chris worried about what's going on in the ring. What's Chris doing here?
Remember that knee strike? Oh, Ethan Page.
Oh, ego. Ethan Page with the sneak attack.
Just dropped Jericho. Remember
Who would have thought Ethan Page would sneak attack someone?
Hit Jericho with that running knee strike, but Chris should have stayed focused. I'm surprised he got off his game there.
he got
It's a very un-Jericho maneuver, that one.
in this match. Will
Falling for the
Don't
bait.
worry, we will stick with the action in picture. Don't go anywhere.
Ethan rolls him back into the ring. Scorpio with the pin cover.
Teamwork there by Scorpio and Ethan Page.
Yeah, they're an excellent team, the men of the year for sure. Hence why you got someone like Lambert who had him part of this group here, this American top team, and now Ethan Page gonna have his way here with Jericho. Jericho's in a lot of pain.
And remember those body shots we saw Junior Dos Santos land on Chris Jericho
To
earlier.
the midsection.
Takes a lot out of you, those type of shots.
Puts his boot up in the corner and then drives Jericho's face.
I'm loving the partnership between ATT and MOTY. Men of the year, if you didn't know that.
I'll tell you what, TT should be part of it. All sorts of letters going on.
Your hands?
ATT, MOTY, TT, IC, AEW,
Oh, just open
TNT,
palm strikes to the side
champ.
of the head.
So many initials,
You see,
acronyms,
Junior, yeah, he is. He's
crazy
not used to
stuff.
tagging in and out, but he's getting used to it pretty quick. Big Junior. Oh!
Hey, Lambert, you dirty cheat.
Love it.
It's a slap across the chops by Dan Lambert. Scorpio Sky now tagging in Ethan Page.
Scorpio Sky holding Chris Jericho open. Page the stomp to the ribs of Chris Jericho. Those ribs
Come on, we
that
gotta-
were tenderized by those
we gotta get
body
Hager
shots.
back-
Santos, Ricky.
Back in there.
Such a strong man. I couldn't imagine what those shots feel like.
Oh, look at this.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Jericho looking for the walls.
Going for
Ethan
the walls of
Page.
Jericho trying to turn him.
Page
Oh,
knew it, and he
kick-
used his
kicks him
powerful
off.
hips to spin Jericho out, and now Ethan Page with the mount.
Yeah, ground and pound it right there, and he's feeling it. Look at the eyes of Ethan Page. He's focused right now. Loves it. What a $1 million smile this guy has.
Great dimples.
I know you're good friends with Ricky.
Yeah, he's a great man, you know.
He's one of the men of the year, for God's sake.
He's a man of the year. What are you talking about? Of course he's a great man.
Jericho then knife edge chop.
Yep. Chop.
Page getting back up
Chop.
to the inner circle corner.
Eye poke.
High poke. Ricky's happy.
God, that was a face poke. Take both of them out. He pumped his whole face. It's like what the Pyro did to you. But right now, Scorpio Sky, call me One-Eyed Jack, is all over Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho has absorbed a lot of punishment in this match. I mean, he has spent the most time in the ring by far of any member of his team.
Could he be in over his head, Excalibur?
I think so. I mean, Jericho, I mean, how does he prepare for somebody with the striking prowess of Junior Dos Santos?
How does anyone prepare for that from Dos Santos? You can't.
Scorpio Sky looking for a superplex. Jericho,
I think that's illegal.
body shots to the headbutt. Drops Scorpio Sky back into the ring. Jericho up to the top. Diving crossbody.
Big crossbody from Jericho. Scorpio cuts him off straight away.
Well, just frequent tags right here. Smart.
We're back live here on TNT with our main event. Scorpio Sky, All Ego Ethan Page, and that man, the former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos, taking on Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevarra.
Ooh, just put him up on the shoulder.
Let's see
Go for
here. Maybe a
power slam.
Huge power slam by Junior Dos Santos. There we see American top teams Paige Van Zandt. Oh, cover!
We get Paige Van Sant in a match. Get her in that women's division. Put her in the tournament for the TBS title. Why not?
And Dan Lambert at ringside for ATT.
Now here comes Ethan Page in this ring. Earned two black belts, Taekwondo and karate at the age of 16. And that's it. His double black belts didn't help him there.
Yeah, Jericho hit that enziguri. A desperation shot. But
Come on, Jericho. Get the tag. Get the hot tag.
corner and tag in either Guevarra or Hager.
Yeah, you need Sammy.
Here comes Sammy. Hot tag. Here comes the pace.
Sammy the shoulder to the midsection. The Gamengiri.
Look at the TNT champ.
Springboard. Got her.
Holy crap. What is going on?
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
What a Spanish god.
Forearm to Junior shooting star.
Got him.
1, 2, oh.
Sammy Guevara turned it up to about
House on
45
fire.
here. The roof is about to come off this joint.
Ooh, tag Jericho back in.
Red hot. One of the hottest wrestlers in the world.
Irish whip. Double shoulder tackle.
Just trucked Scorpio Sky.
Look at Jericho.
Jericho springboard drop kick.
Jericho took down Ethan Page off the apron.
Scorpio Sky. Uh-oh.
Tossed over to the apron. Goes up to the corner.
To the top.
Sledge.
Sledge. Jericho.
Lion salt.
The Lion Salt.
Place explodes here.
The leg is hooked. 2. No. Ethan Page breaking it up.
Great job by Page to break that
Ethan
up.
Page breaks up the
And Sammy.
pin attempt.
Dos Santos.
Jake Hager, Junior Dos Santos teeing off, and look at that. The knee strike just dropped Jake Hager to the mat.
Two big men here. Whoa, wait a minute.
What the heck just happened?
Jake Hager
His
and
first.
Junior Dos Santos. Look at this. Dos Santos.
Dos Santos go. Nope.
Hager escapes.
Oh, he's got it.
Uranagi through the table. Jesus.
You ain't gonna have that happen to you.
He smashed that. Drove him down through that one.
Junior Dos Santos driven through the timekeeper's table.
Let's take another look here. Look at this Uranagi by the big badass.
Serious Uranagi.
And Hager, so much torque on those hips.
Sky has got Jericho. Jericho's got Sky. They're exchanging forearm shivers here. Man, Jericho is spent.
Yeah, he absorbed a lot of punishment, as we saw through the break in picture-in-picture. Just a toe kick to the midsection now.
Don't count out Jericho. He's 50 years old.
Went for a monkey flip.
TKO, no.
No.
Jericho, the double leg.
Going for the walls. Step over. Walls of Jericho.
Scorpio Sky's in trouble.
The walls of Jericho.
Here comes Page.
Look at Page Van Van Zandt has jumped the rail.
Masvidal with the knee.
The flying knee strike by Jorge Masvidal.
Page with the distraction. Masvidal with the knee.
Jericho is out cold. Whoa.
Men of the Year pick up the big victory. Yeah, I'd have been distracted by Page too. Wow. Wow.
Austin Vanderford laying down shots. And now Dalton Rosta, American top team, has once again
Take a selfie. Love it.
on the inner circle.
I hope she posts those on Insta.
That's wild.
Paige Van Zandt posing for a selfie. And Jericho looks like
They're taking Jericho to town.
Scorpio smart getting in that. Gotta get on that Insta clout. Get in the background them photos.
this. I've never seen the inner circle in jeopardy quite like this.
They got the victory and then left Jericho laid out.
What an image there.
Scorpio Sky. Wow, impressive. Look at this.
Jorge Masvidal, that running knee strike to Chris Jericho, while Aubrey Edwards, the ref's back was turned. That was pivotal, Taz.
A simple but very smart game plan by American.
Paige gets it. She gets wrestling. She's
They were able to catch Jericho
potential
there.
future star. Sign her up, AEW.
And look at the men of the year just grinning as they stand over Jericho.
She's got it factor. She looks great. She can go toe to toe with anyone.
Santana Ortiz,
Proud and powerful, making the save.
Page and Scorpio Sky.
Two members of the inner circle. They're going to men of the year.
Proud and powerful versus Men of the Year tomorrow.
Santana Ortiz coming to the aid of Jericho in the inner circle. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night live on TNT 8/7 Central, a very special Saturday Night Dynamite, and then AEW Rampage next Friday on TNT. For Ricky Starks, for Taz, I am Excalibur. AEW is the home of professional
Wrestling. Alrighty, that's another incredible episode, or sort of a double episode of AEW. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Let's find someone to go and raid. Everybody that I would like to raid is currently away from their screens. That's great. Let's keep chatting here for a little bit. Kayla heads back to her screen, and then we will send everyone over there. Is not coming back for another couple of minutes, so we'll she's back. Let's send everybody over to raid. Head over, check out Kayla playing Warzone. She's incredible at this game. Yeah, loves to sing too. So if you start singing, everybody join in and have a great time. Let's go check her out. Thanks for watching. Peace. Helps if I spell raid correctly, doesn't it? Let's go. Thanks, everyone. Bye.